So Shaq and Barkley will not let up on Kendrick Perkins, man. Now Kendrick Perkins accused Shaq and Barkley of not watching basketball games after talking about Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And I think he was talking about how they said that this Philadelphia 76ers will be an easy win in this series, over the Knicks. But since then, they've been firing, and they called Kendrick Perkins a roach the other night, and Shaq has went in on Kendrick Perkins, put in or put up a reel of his lowlights and commentated over them and made his own special Shaqtin A Fool for Kendrick Perkins. Now they've taken to a punching bag on Inside the NBA on TNT, and we're about to check that out. Let's peep.
Damn, Kendrick, you got me. Why you telling all my secrets? You're right, I don't watch a lot of games, but I watched this game. No JaVale McGee this week, but watch Perkins with the tragic Bronson. Good pass, Perkins. And I watched this game. Check out the sweep behind the back pass. This is crazy. Tragic Bronson is back. And don't forget this game. Perk thinks he's Dr. J for a second. A reverse layup going home. Let me see that again.
Man, that's Texas, man.
And I also watched this game.
Kendrick Perkins, you have been baptized one more time. Can I get a amen? You've been...
Stop telling people my secrets, bro. I don't need to watch. I'm him. That's how you chew gum when you know you're him.
Listen, Roach. Hey, Roach. You better quit. Come on, Roach. Okay, one more. Come on, Roach. One more. Go for the knockout. Leave us alone, Roach. Leave us alone, Roach. There we go. Hey, listen, yo, look. He's out. Shaq loses a lens from the...
Now, if you're unfamiliar with what Kendrick Perkins actually said to get this whole thing started, I'm going to play that for you.
We have seen what they've done. But then guys like Barkley and Shaq, they kind of like dismiss the Knicks. They're going to get knocked out in the first round. What are they seeing that you're not seeing, that we're not seeing? Why are they down on them?
Because it's obviously they don't watch basketball.
I love it. I love it.
I'm serious. They can't watch basketball on a consistent basis. The only time that they actually probably watch the Knicks are when they're covering the Knicks on their game night. So if you're watching the New York Knicks, there's no way in hell that you could just downplay the way that they've been playing the game of basketball. If you're watching the New York Knicks, there's no way in hell that you could downplay that Jalen Brunson has been the best player in the Eastern Conference. If you're watching the Knicks, there's no way that you could downplay that Josh Hart has been one of the best rebounding guards in the league outside of Luka Doncic. Like, if you don't watch the Knicks on a consistent basis, then you don't know. I just watched the New York Knicks come off a West Coast road trip, did phenomenal on that trip. I believe went there and got a win against Sacramento. Went and got a win, I believe, was it against the Golden State Warriors, I believe it was. Yep. And then you come back home and you get a signature win against the Celtics, and it's like, okay, like, oh, well, the Celtics, they were just teeing up and getting ready for the postseason. No, they actually played everybody. And the New York Knicks made them tap out. It's a difference. So, I mean, guys that are downplaying what this Knicks coaching and Tom Thibodeau is all about, they haven't been watching them.
So it will be interesting, very, very interesting to see NBA Countdown tomorrow and see what Shaq does, because both of these guys, or all three of these guys, are petty. So they will clap back at each other. Kendrick Perkins will have a lot to say about this on the show. I saw where he went at even Bill Simmons, the other day, when Bill Simmons was talking about he could be on NBA Countdown, and Perk was like, no, I remember you was talking junk about me when I was a player in these same seats, and now I'm here and you wishing you could be here. So That was interesting, but now I think this thing with Shaq and Barkley is starting off very lighthearted. They sending little shots at each other, but it's gonna be funny because we know that Shaq is sensitive. Um, I don't know about Big Perk, but Barkley, they will trade barbs back and forth, and they call him a roach based off of his production in his NBA career, uh, opposed to those two guys, right? Those guys were Hall of Fame basketball players. Kendrick Perkins was a big piece to the Celtics championship team, being that guy with size down, just pretty much their bruiser down low, but he wasn't looked at as an offensive player or anyone that was looked at to provide much more than a bucket here or there, based off of drawing attention, or drawing double and triple teams, but you wouldn't get it to Perkins to go get you even 10 or 12 points a night. 4 or 5 points good for him, maybe a block or two, some tough rebounds, and really just some position defense. That's what he was, to bang with the bigger bodies, before they even got Shaq and those guys. But they used him to bang with those guys, the Andrew Bynums, all those people, and that's what he did for the team. Um, and I think Perkins is comfortable with his playing career, right? He's not one of those guys that uh, feels like that's not fair game and a back and forth because he's already done that with KD. But at the same time, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. I think it's hilarious, and I think it just shows the nature of these players and how competitive they are. So now that they're in the media space, that competitive drive don't leave. So Perk feel like he doing his job watching the Knicks and giving a good informed report about the team, and he feels like Shaq, who admittedly doesn't watch certain games, and Barkley, he's the one that said he was watching the Knicks, so he probably feels a little offended, but um, they probably don't watch basketball as much as they used to. Obviously, you have certain things going on in your life, but Perk is so around it every day. He does NBA Countdown, and that's a daily show. Whereas inside the NBA, it has become like a daily show or every other day show, but it's typically for the postseason. But Thursday nights in the regular season is what's reserved for them. So I can't imagine with their business deals and everything else they got going on, how much basketball they actually watch. So while Perk Point may be legit, these guys ain't trying to hear it, man. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.